What if I told you that everything you've ever wanted is already within you? That the only thing standing between you and greatness is the story you keep telling yourself? The world doesn't decide your worth, you do. It will only meet you at the level of your own belief. So act as if you are the best. Walk into every room like you own it. Speak with the conviction of someone who's already won. Not because you're perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because you refuse to let doubt steal your destiny. Success isn't reserved for the chosen few. It's claimed by those who decide they deserve it. Success doesn't start with a wish. It starts with an obsession. The greatest achievers in history, Edison, Ford, Oprah, didn't just want success. They needed it. Edison failed 1,000 times, but he didn't call it failure. He called it research. He saw his success as inevitable. So ask yourself, what sets your soul on fire? Not what's safe, not what's easy. What would you chase even if you had to fail 1,000 times? That is your burning desire. Write it down. See it. Feel it. Because the moment you make your goal tangible, the universe starts conspiring in your favor. Henry Ford revolutionized an industry with nothing but an idea and unshakable faith. Oprah was rejected, told she wasn't TV material, but she refused to believe in failure. Here's the truth. Your mind is a prophecy machine. If you believe you'll fail, you'll unconsciously make choices that lead to failure. But if you truly believe that success is inevitable, your actions will align with that certainty. The world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you expect. So wake up every day and choose to believe. Your subconscious mind is like a garden. Plant seeds of doubt and failure will grow. Plant seeds of unstoppable belief and watch your reality shift. Stand in front of the mirror and declare, I am the best. I am unstoppable. Success is mine. At first, your mind will resist. Who do you think you are? But keep going. Repeat it until your subconscious accepts it as fact. Because when your mind believes, your body follows. Hard work isn't enough. The world rewards mastery. The difference between average and extraordinary? Depth. What do you know that others don't? What skill can you hone to razor-sharp precision? Stop consuming information passively. Apply it. Test it. Fail. Refine it. The moment you become the best at one thing, doors fly open. General knowledge makes you replaceable. Specialized knowledge makes you unstoppable. Indecision is the silent assassin of dreams. The most successful people don't wait for perfect conditions. They move. Henry Ford didn't ask for permission to change the world. He decided, acted, and adjusted along the way. Here's the brutal truth. A wrong decision is better than no decision. Clarity comes from action, not overthinking. So decide now. Commit. Execute. The world doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards boldness. You will face setbacks. You will fail. Good. Every no is a step closer to yes. Edison didn't fail 1,000 times. He found 1,000 ways that didn't work. The Great Depression didn't just destroy fortunes. It created them. The ones who refused to quit. They became the next millionaire. So when life knocks you down, ask yourself, will I let this break me or make me? Success isn't for the talented. It's for the relentless. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with doubters, you'll shrink. If you surround yourself with giants, you'll rise. Build your tribe. Find mentors. Cut out negativity. Align yourself with those who force you to level up. Because winners don't succeed alone. They leverage the power of who they know. Your thoughts shape your reality. Feed your mind fear, and it will paralyze you. Feed it belief, and it will propel you. Guard your mind like a fortress. Read, listen, surround yourself with fuel. Visualize your success until it feels real. Because when your subconscious believes, your actions follow. During the Great Depression, the masses froze in fear, but the fearless acted. They invested, they innovated, they built empires. Waiting is a losing strategy. The perfect moment doesn't exist. Success belongs to those who move despite uncertainty. So act now, not tomorrow, not when you're ready. Now. Fear is a liar. It whispers, you're not good enough. It screams, what if you fail? But here's the truth. Fear is a signal. It means you're on the right path. The greatest achievers feel fear. They just refuse to let it stop them. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting despite it. The world will never believe in you until you do. So act as if you are the best. Walk, talk, and work like success is inevitable. Because it is. The only thing standing between you and everything you want. The decision to start. So what's it gonna be? Will you think and grow rich, or wait for life to happen to you? The choice is yours. Now go prove yourself right. There was a time when I almost gave up. I felt the weight of the world pressing down on me. Every step I took felt like I was moving through quicksand. I was overwhelmed, unsure, and exhausted by the relentless pressure of trying to meet everyone's expectations. I almost let the doubt consume me, but then something changed, and I realized that the only thing standing between me and my greatness was the belief that I wasn't worthy of it. What if I told you that everything you're afraid of right now is actually the key to your success? Every fear, every doubt, every failure you faced, it's all a part of your story, a story that hasn't yet reached its grand finale. You are standing on the edge of greatness, but you have to take the leap. You have to step into your power, even when it feels like you don't have the strength to take one more step. Listen, I know the feeling, that burning sense of being just a little too far from where you want to be, that hunger inside you to be more than what you see in front of you. You look at others and you wonder, what do they have that I don't? You see them standing tall, acting with confidence, carrying themselves as if they were born for greatness. But what if I told you they are not better than you? What if I told you that everything they have, you can have too? It's not about talent, it's not about luck, it's about something much deeper. It's about believing in yourself. It's about acting like the best version of you is already here, even if the world hasn't seen it yet. It's about taking those steps with the unshakable belief that you are worthy of every success, every victory, every dream you've ever had. When you start acting as if you are the best, the world will begin to treat you that way. You've got to stop waiting for the world to give you permission. There's a fire inside you that's been waiting to be unleashed, and all it needs is for you to believe in its power. Have you ever stood on the edge of something terrifying, something that could change your life forever, but you hesitated? You hesitated because you thought, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, or what if I fail? Those thoughts, they're lies. They're the voice of fear, trying to keep you small, to keep you comfortable, to keep you from stepping into the true power that you possess. But here's the truth. Greatness is not reserved for a select few. It's not a birthright, and it's not something that only a chosen few get to experience. Greatness is something you choose. It's something you decide. Right now, in this moment, you can make the choice to step into the greatness that is already within you. You can choose to act as if you are the best, because deep down you know that no one is better than you. Now I want you to picture something for a moment. Picture yourself as the person you aspire to be, the person who has overcome every obstacle, every fear, every doubt, and has emerged victorious. Feel the strength in your body, hear the confidence in your voice. Look around and see the world reacting to your energy. See how your presence shifts the room. When you start to act as if you are the best, the world begins to align with you. People will start to see you differently, but more importantly, you will start to see yourself differently. But let me be clear, this isn't about arrogance. It's not about putting others down to lift yourself up. This is about realizing that your value is not defined by anyone else's success or failure. Your worth is not determined by the comparison to others. It is defined by the unwavering belief in your own potential. And when you act as if you are the best, you show the world that you believe in your worth. And that belief is magnetic. People will want to work with you, follow you, and be a part of your journey because they can sense your confidence, your vision, and your commitment. But I need you to understand this one critical thing. The road to greatness is not easy. It is not paved with comfort and certainty. It's paved with struggle. It's paved with failure. It's paved with moments of doubt that make you question everything. But it is in those moments of doubt that your greatness is forged. It is in the moments when you feel like giving up that you must dig deeper, push harder, and believe stronger. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be relentless. I'm not asking you to be the best overnight. I'm asking you to act as if you already are. And that small shift will change everything. Because when you act as if you are the best, you begin to rise to the occasion. You take risks you never thought you'd take. You push through challenges that once seemed impossible. You silence the voice of self-doubt and replace it with the roar of self-belief. You stop waiting for others to validate you and you start validating yourself. Do you know how powerful that is? Do you understand what it means to trust yourself so completely that no obstacle seems too big, no dream too distant? When you act as if you are the best, you become the best. not just in the eyes of the world, but in your own eyes. You learn to walk through the storms of life with your head held high, because you know that you are worthy of every blessing, every challenge, and every victory that comes your way. I know it's not always easy. I know there will be days when you feel like the world is against you, when nothing seems to be going right, when the dream seems too far out of reach. But listen to me. Those are the moments that matter most. Those are the moments that define you. They are the moments that separate the dreamers from the doers. They are the moments that reveal your true character. So when the going gets tough, don't shrink, don't retreat. Stand taller, stand prouder, act as if you are the best, because you have everything inside you to be exactly who you want to be. There's no need to wait for permission. The only person who can stop you is you, and I'm here to tell you, you are capable of more than you ever imagined. You've got a fire in you that the world hasn't seen yet. You've got greatness in you that is waiting to be unleashed. So what are you waiting for? The truth is, the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to believe in yourself. So today, right now, make the choice. Act as if you are the best, because no one is better than you. No one. You've got this. Now go prove it to yourself. To truly believe in your worth and act with confidence is a transformative shift in how we approach both life and success. It requires a deep internal understanding that you are deserving of greatness, not because of any external validation, but because of who you are at your core. This is not about arrogance or pretending to be something you're not. It's about recognizing your inherent value and choosing to carry yourself as someone who knows they are worthy of success, love, respect, and all the opportunities life has to offer. We often hear the phrase, believe in yourself. But what does that really mean? It's not just about having fleeting moments of confidence when things are going well. It's about maintaining a steady belief in your abilities, your worth, and your purpose even when the external world doesn't reflect that belief. In fact, it's the belief in your worth that precedes the outward success that the world will eventually see. The world will not always validate you, especially in the early stages of your journey. You may face rejection, doubt, or even ridicule, but in those moments it's crucial to remember that your value does not depend on someone else's recognition of it. The only validation you truly need is the one you give yourself. When you begin to act as if you are already the best, you start to carry yourself differently. Your posture changes, your conversations change, your work ethic changes. You no longer wait for the world to give you permission to be great. You simply choose to be great in every moment. It's about walking into a room with the quiet assurance that you belong there, that you are worthy of every opportunity, every connection, and every success that comes your way. This is not a superficial confidence based on external approval, but an internal conviction rooted in self-belief. The reason why many people don't act with this confidence is because they don't believe they're capable of achieving the things they desire. They doubt their skills, their knowledge, their potential. But here's the powerful truth. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you choose to cultivate. You can choose to believe in your own abilities and start showing up as the best version of yourself, even if you don't feel like it yet. It's about stepping into a version of yourself that you aspire to be and letting that belief shape your actions and decisions. Think about the successful people in the world, whether they're athletes, entrepreneurs, or artists. What sets them apart is not just their talents or intelligence, it's their unwavering belief in their own potential. They have chosen to act as if they are the best, long before anyone else recognized their greatness. They didn't wait for the world to tell them they were worthy of success. They decided it for themselves, and that decision set them on a path of relentless pursuit. They didn't wait for validation from others, they gave it to themselves first. When you start acting as if you are the best, you no longer shrink back from challenges. You tackle them head on with the confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. Even in the face of adversity, you don't doubt your ability to overcome. Instead of thinking I'm not good enough, you start thinking I am capable and I will figure this out. This shift in mindset is the foundation of success, because when you believe you can succeed, you will take the necessary actions to make it happen. But what about the moments when fear creeps in? What about the times when you feel uncertain or inadequate? Those moments are the tests of your belief. Everyone faces fear and doubt. What matters is how you respond to them. When you believe in your worth, fear doesn't paralyze you, it motivates you to act anyway. When you act as if you are the best, Fear becomes a signal to rise to the occasion, not a reason to back down. You show yourself that you are strong enough to face whatever comes your way, and each step you take reinforces your belief in your own capability. The beauty of this mindset is that the more you act with confidence, the more you reinforce that belief within yourself. It's a self-fulfilling cycle. As you begin to show up as your best self, people start to treat you with more respect. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach start to align with you, because the energy you radiate attracts them. Your actions begin to align with your thoughts, and slowly the external world starts to mirror your internal belief in your worth. By acting as if you are already the best, you don't just transform how others see you, you transform how you see yourself. You shift from doubting your potential to embracing it fully. This inner transformation is the key to unlocking everything you want in life. When you consistently show up with the belief that you are worthy of success, the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. You become a magnet for opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your self-worth. And over time, as you keep acting with confidence, you will start to see yourself not just as worthy of success, but as the architect of your own destiny. This belief in yourself is not a one-time decision. It is something you must cultivate and practice every single day. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, trusting that the person you are becoming is already a success in the making. When you begin to act as if you are the best, you stop waiting for success to come to you. You start creating it for yourself, and the world will follow your lead. To embrace struggle as the path to growth is a mindset that transforms the way you perceive challenges and failures. It's easy to look at difficulties as obstacles standing between you and your goal. In fact, many people shy away from hardship, avoiding discomfort whenever possible. But what if I told you that the very struggles you fear are actually the building blocks of your success? What if I told you that in those moments when you feel broken, defeated, or exhausted, you are being shaped into something greater than you could ever imagine? Life is full of moments when things don't go according to plan. You will face setbacks, moments of doubt, and failures that seem too heavy to bear. But this is exactly where growth happens. This is where you build your resilience, your strength, your perseverance. When you encounter obstacles, it's easy to get discouraged and think that maybe you're just not cut out for success. But it's in these moments of difficulty that you are given the opportunity to rise, to dig deeper, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming anything. Struggle is an inevitable part of the journey to success. No one, not a single person, has reached their highest potential without facing adversity. Look at anyone you admire, whether they're entrepreneurs, athletes, or artists, and you'll find that their path to success was paved with struggle. These people didn't get to where they are by avoiding challenges. They embraced them. They saw every failure, every mistake, and every hardship as an opportunity to learn and grow. And it's through that process of growth that they became the people we look up to. It's easy to think that success should come without effort, that we should be able to achieve our dreams without having to endure pain or discomfort. But this expectation creates a false narrative that only leads to disappointment. The truth is, there is no such thing as success without struggle. Every dream worth pursuing requires a willingness to face the uncomfortable, to push through the hard times, and to keep going even when you're not sure you have the strength to do so. The key to success isn't avoiding struggle, it's learning to navigate through it, to embrace it, and to keep moving forward despite it. There will be times when you will question everything. You will wonder if the effort is worth it, if the sacrifice is too great. In those moments, it's important to remember that struggle is not a sign of failure, but a sign of growth. Each obstacle you face is teaching you something. Each challenge is helping you to develop the skills, mindset, and resilience you will need to succeed in the long run. When you embrace struggle, you stop seeing it as something to fear and start seeing it as a necessary part of your journey. Imagine running a race. The beginning is easy, the adrenaline carries you, and the first few miles feel smooth. But as you near the halfway point, the fatigue starts to set in. Your body aches, your breath becomes shallow, and the finish line seems so far away. This is the point where most people quit. This is the point where people decide they're not cut out for the race. But the true champions, the ones who go on to finish strong, are the ones who push through that pain. They know that it's in that moment of struggle that their character is being built. The pain doesn't stop them. It motivates them to keep going. They know that the only way to achieve their goal is to keep moving, even when everything inside them tells them to stop. And when they finally cross that finish line, The feeling of accomplishment is worth every moment of struggle they faced along the way. When you embrace struggle, you stop looking for shortcuts. You understand that the journey itself is as valuable as the destination. The skills you develop, the lessons you learn, and the person you become in the process are just as important as achieving the end goal. Struggle teaches you perseverance, determination, and the ability to adapt. It teaches you how to keep going even when things aren't going the way you plan. And this is where true success lies, in your ability to rise each time you fall, to keep moving forward when everything seems stacked against you, and to find strength in places you didn't even know you had. People who avoid struggle never reach their full potential. They remain comfortable, they remain stagnant. It is only when you face challenges head on that you begin to tap into the depths of your own potential. The harder the struggle, the greater the growth, the deeper the pain, the stronger the character. And when you look back, you'll realize that the moments when you thought you couldn't continue were the very moments that made you who you are today. Those are the moments that shaped you, refined you, and made you ready for the success you now enjoy. When you start to view struggle not as an enemy but as a teacher, your entire outlook on life changes. You become less afraid of failure and more excited by the opportunity it presents. You learn that no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up. You learn that it's not about avoiding the hard times, it's about trusting that they will make you stronger. Struggle in the end is not something to fear, it's something to embrace, knowing that every challenge you face is preparing you for something great. The path to greatness is never easy, but it's the struggle that makes it all worth it. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with this powerful truth. Greatness is not handed to us. It's not something we wait for. It's something we act upon, even when the world doesn't seem to believe in us yet. Every struggle you face, every moment of doubt, every setback is not there to break you. It's there to build you, to teach you, and to prepare you for the greatness you are destined for. When you choose to act as if you are the best, even in the face of adversity, you will see how every challenge becomes a stepping stone toward your success. Remember, the power to transform your life lies in your hand. You have the ability to rise above any obstacle, to turn every struggle into an opportunity for growth, and to believe in yourself when no one else does. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, standing between you and the life you desire, except your own decision to move forward with confidence and conviction. You have everything it takes to become the person you've always dreamed of being. Trust in your journey, embrace the challenges, and above all, never stop believing that you are worthy of every success, every victory, and every dream you've set your heart on. Good luck on this incredible journey ahead of you. May you find the strength to embrace every challenge, the courage to stand tall, and the perseverance to keep going. Thank you for being here today, for taking the time to invest in yourself, and for believing that you can achieve more than you ever imagined. Keep moving forward, and let your greatness shine. The world is waiting for you.